Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, that was annoying. Sorry about that indeed. Star Citizen has been getting a hard lock sometimes. I know I'm not the only person experiencing it. By golly, that is super annoying. Yeah, Wolf. Sorry about that. Oh my god. That hard, okay. I don't know about you guys, but Star Citizen has this new bug where it will straight up hard lock your computer. Like, no way out of it. You cannot tab out. You basically have to forcibly shut down by holding the power button. And it is so annoying. Because it's like, I don't know if I'm still streaming, if you guys are getting any of my audio or anything. Like, if I can still communicate or what. And I really need to set up my laptop and just use the capture card for that. So when it happens, I can still use laptop to communicate. I've just been lazy in doing it. That's it, Wolf. Ooh. Hey, Dave. Oh, I could have swore I opened my doors. That doesn't matter if I open my doors. I'm not loading it up with this thing. Hey, Ragin. Oh, yeah. No, sorry, Wolf. I actually probably need to type it in to stream chat. I'll go ahead and do that now. Oh, come on. Stop that. So essentially, we're gonna have to finish this this haul here, and then probably have to call it. It's a very short stream to make up for the last stream that died unexpectedly. But I'm so tired of just having these streams crash like that. No, Luna, I'm sorry. I had a hard lockup again. It's that stupid bug in Star Citizen. I don't even know if you guys can hear me when it locks up. Raymond, it's a Star Citizen thing. There is some rare bug in Star Citizen. I'm not the only person who suffers it either. But it will straight hard lock your PC. Nothing you can do. Can't alt tab, alt F4, anything. Like it is a straight lock. Tons of other people get it. It's just most pronounced on stream, you know, where there's nothing I can do. That's a gun. That's also a gun. I gotcha, Raymond. Hey, Agatha. Now this, we're probably gonna auto sell. I hate to say it, but this thing was easier to load when we could actually have the what in the how? How? Okay. Okay. Rage and I did, and I actually owe Dune an apology because when I was first asked about it, I said that I didn't want to mess with it. I'm just so tired of games where you punch a tree to, you know, survive. But I actually watched some gameplay of it, and it was much better than I anticipated. And I've quite enjoyed it, and maybe it's just because I'm coming from Star Citizen, where there's just so much roughness. Really? Okay. But I really feel like the PvP and the PvE is balanced well enough that I can do pretty much anything I want to without having to worry about other people. And the PvP areas are so spread out that even if I do go out there, it is easy enough for me to disengage from a fight that I do not want. Hey, we're just gonna scooch over just a bit. Like, you know how in Star Citizen, when someone starts a fight, it's pretty much already over, and it's going to be in the attacker's favor. In Dune, well, depending on the situation you're in, you can pretty much just walk away. Yeah, Stuart. Not sure how I got that box under it while the doors were down. Also, the survival mechanics in Dune are fun without being overly... what's the word? You know how in Ark, it's always like, oh, you're too warm. Oh, you're too cold. Oh, you're wet. Oh, this is going on. You're thirsty. You're hungry. Like how, like back when Atlas first came out, you could die of vitamin C overdose. Just, ugh, screw that game. Well, Luna, how much did you pay for it? How much did you pay for that 2025 Nissan? I paid $3,000 for this one. I mean, I'm not the one who paid. But yeah, like, okay, if you're out in the desert, you need to be taking an ornithopter anyway, because you're going to get eaten by the worm. And if you want to avoid combat, take a scout ornithopter. Because nobody's going to be able to catch you. Raven, he did not. Girlfriend, I don't know if you heard earlier last week, but girlfriend is looking to start a mobile bookstore out of a 16-foot enclosed trailer. So we needed a vehicle that could haul said trailer. And that means I was in the market for a truck. And technically it's her truck, but I'm the one doing all the, you know, advising and looking around and whatnot. And my idea was to take a beat-up truck, very cheap one. That way we could take the rest of the budget for the truck and invest it in repairs for it. And I probably went way too under budget on the jalopy portion, but I took a gamble. We're gonna find out if this gamble paid off. Because I just needed the haul. That's it. I don't need to be fancy. I don't need to be super new. And that's the thing. I didn't want to spending like $10,000-$15,000 on a truck, and if it doesn't pan out or whatever, then we're stuck with a super expensive truck. Wanted to get something, you know, cheaper that'd be easy to turn around if things went south. And then if they don't go south, but actually just pan out, you know, then in a few years we could buy a nicer truck. It is raging. It's an 07 2000 or 2007 Nissan Titan. And it's pretty basic. Still got the manual windows. Yeah, I get to still roll down my windows. My MR2 has more features. You know, my 1988 MR2. Yeah, see, Luda, I don't even know what 60,000 looks like. I think the absolute most that I've ever spent on a vehicle was about 9,000.
Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
Like one day I'll get to buy a fancy new car. But up until that Honda Fit, the most I'd ever spent on a vehicle was $4,000. So I'm used to buying old jalopies. Yeah, Hagatha, that's the way that I feel. Like, I really miss my 94 Nissan Sentra. That thing was unkillable. And easy to work on for the few times that I did have to work on it. Now you gotta remove 10 tons of plastic off the engine just to get to the engine. Like, I don't work on new cars now. Stuart, I'm just hauling gold to haul it. No mission. It's just straight up trade. That's what I like to do, is honest to God trade. I've got my own cargo. It's my own job. I owe nothing to nobody. Yeah, see, Agatha, what is that about? Why do you gotta remove a wheel to get rid of to take out the battery? Yeah, see, Raymond, I'm not about that. I don't remember the last time. Actually, no, I do remember the last time I wore a suit. It was for a murder mystery party. It was the only suit I ever bought. It was purple. I need to get it replaced. Now, Luna, why not something, why don't you get like something small and then just lift it up? Yeah. Like, that'd be fun, right? Right? You know, get like a GR86 or whatever. Just lift it up for off-roading. Yeah, Raven. I originally bought... Okay, so the reason I had a purple suit was back when I worked at GameStop. It was when the sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum was coming out. I decided to dress as Mark Hamill Joker for the release because I was working at GameStop at the time and I had some extra money. I was like, you know what? We're going to have some fun with this midnight release. And I could not find like a, like a fake purple suit. So I went downtown to a place called GQ Look. And there was this very uptight, high-strung, angry dude with an indeterminable accent who was a little insulted that I was using one of his suits as a costume. But he was going to sell it to me anyway because, money. And it was actually a really nice suit. And I use it for a lot of stuff. But it was purple. It was like the silky purple. Like a very nice purple. And I got way more mileage out of that suit than I ever intended. Yeah, see, Hagatha. The worst thing about the MR2 is I have to remove the intercooler to get to the battery. And that's literally just, like, 2 nuts. Maybe 4. Because it just sits on top of it. Raymond, I did not. I did not. Because sadly, the Joker did not have a beret. Although I could not get my hair to do the style that Mark Hamill Joker has. Didn't have the chin for it either, but you know, he's got a very, very pointed chin. Where do I take this? I'm pretty sure this is going to Arkham. Double check my sheets here. Gold, gold, gold. Ooh, wrong. Arc L1. Arc L1. Yeah, Horn. I always thought it was weird, like when they've got cars that have batteries in the trunk, but at the same time, that also makes a lot of sense to me. Because, like, one, it's your battery. Maybe it should be in a more conditioned location. Like, we're gonna put that battery right next to the hot engine. It's gonna have to suffer all the heat, the cold. Why not put it in a more not respectable, but you know, controlled environment? Hey, Scott. Hey, DG. Not so bad. Dragnos, he gets plenty of praise. He was praised last night over and over and over. Sat there for like a solid 10 minutes. There's this little neck massage that he just absolutely loves. Like, you start with the single pet. When you pet like on the top of the neck, and then you curve your hand to a side, and he leans into the hand. And then you take like your fingers and your thumb, and you just like rub both sides of his neck. Very with a lot of pressure. He actually likes it with a lot of pressure. He just melts. When you stop, oh, he gets ticked off. Yeah, see, Luda, that already sounds hardcore to me. God, I always wanted an FJ Cruiser. I remember some dude came to the car lot that I worked at in an FJ Cruiser, and he wanted to replace it with a GMC Sierra because he was going to a New Year's Eve party and wanted a new truck for the New Year's party. And I was just sitting there thinking, my God, you can do that. You can just buy a truck because you wanna.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, DG, there's bioplastic, but it's not particularly worthwhile, is it? And yeah, Stuart, there might be a bit of a wait, but at least it'll be safe. And I gotta wrap up the stream soon anyway. I gotta get ready for trivia tonight. Feel kind of bad about last week because we only came in third. Goofed hardcore on the gamble question. Had to sort. Stuart, how about a 180? I mean, I could do a 360, but it's not gonna look like too much coming in. Nah, Mobutu, my game just crashed out. Yeah, see, we should have came in 180 style and backwards. I mean, DG, there's
Landing.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I mean, there's always, you know, the runs off of like Saccharin's Rest and whatnot. It just hasn't been super. What's the word?
Engines.
No one's really hauling right now. Is the thing. Or no one's trading because we're all doing hauling. Because when you can make 500k every 20 minutes, why risk drugs? Yeah, Mobutu, there's a bug where Star Citizen will hard lock your computer. And hey, Derplo. Not so bad. Now, Luna, answer me this. When the new MR2 comes out, you're gonna pick one up, right?
Welcome.
I can't afford to, so I need someone else to do it.
Your vehicle has been moved.
Yeah, Stuart, like the risk just isn't worth it when it comes to trade. Definitely not worth it. Like if real life operated on these margins, the entire economy would collapse. Oh, Luna, you should. Oh, you totally should. So fun to drive. The response, being so close to the ground. The thing about, okay, what you should do is get yourself an old car. And I know it's probably the antithesis of everything you stand for, but old cars feel faster. We have spent so much technology separating the user from the road in new vehicles that doing 50 miles an hour feels like nothing. Meanwhile, you go back to an old car, and it's like, my God, I feel like I'm racing. And honestly, I think that's why everybody speeds. Because nobody realizes how fast they're actually going. Have they, Mobutu? And look at that, we made most of our money back. I'll go back and get the rest of that Altrusha tax and probably tomorrow. And Derplo, like, you haven't missed a whole lot. I mean, you were here for 4.0, right? We got a new Prowler, the Prowler Utility. Holds 32 SCU. It has a pilot-controlled tractor beam, which is pretty nice. Nah, Derplo, I feel that, man. Like, I love my MR2, but, listen, that's kind of a solo car, you know? Well, you gotta have a passenger that appreciates some of the issues or inconveniences of an older vehicle. No, Raymond, I don't mean that old. I'm still talking fuel injection. I mean, maybe throw a carburetor in there. But all right, I have got to go get ready for trivia time. So, I want you guys to have a wonderful night. We will do some more of this tomorrow. Maybe some Dune Awakening, who knows? Durplo, mine is the first gen, the AW11. It's a 1988 supercharged model. That's it, Stuart. I gotta go answer questions. Like, what was that one that I missed the other night? Basically, what was the name of Napoleon Bonaparte's wife? There's also one about battle in 1066 between the what was the Normans, the Anglo-Saxons, maybe Vikings. Anyway, I got those two wrong. Yeah, Durplo. I've uploaded a few to Discord, but I'd have to go back and find them. But anyway. Yeah, Luna, there might be some more Dune. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight. We'll see how it goes. Maybe you guys can see my ornithopter. But alright, you guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Go eat something for me. I'm gonna go do some trivia. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.